Dear students, secondary 1 chemistry, we are in unit 5 nuclear chemistry. The lesson now is radioactivity, stable elements and radioactive elements. When an element is put opposite to a counter called Geiger counter, the Geiger counter is a device used for testing if an element or a substance is radioactive or not. Two possibilities may occur. First possibility is that the Geiger counter measures that there is a radioactive element, or the Geiger counter doesn't read any number, the reading is 0, which means that the element is not radioactive, and this means that this element is stable. For radioactive element which is unstable, we say that there is a radioactivity for this element. What is radioactivity? The activity accompanied by the radiation of rays. And the radioactive decay is emission of certain types of radiations. One of these radiations is called alpha radiation, beta radiation, and gamma radiation from the nuclei of these radiant elements. The importance of radioactivity phenomenon led to the discovery of atomic structure, inventing of atomic and hydrogen bombs, and inventing of the nuclear reactors. This is the scientist called Curie, Madame Curie. Madame gave it the first name for radioactivity. This is the Geiger counter, which tests for a radioactive element. It tests if an element is radioactive or not. These are the types of radiations: alpha radiation, beta radiation, and gamma radiation. Alpha radiation consists of particles. One alpha particle consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, while beta radiation consists of negatively charged electrons, and sometimes the beta radiation consists of positively charged electrons called positrons. The last type of radiation is called gamma radiation, which is an electromagnetic radiation similar to the light. This is a comparison between alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. The alpha radiation cannot penetrate much. Only paper can stop this radiation. Beta radiation is stronger in permeation, and gamma radiation can pass much more distance. This is a comparison between the types of radiation. 3 types of radiation: alpha, beta, and gamma. We said that alpha particles, each alpha particle, one alpha particle consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, while beta radiation, 2 types. The first type is called negative beta radiation, and there is another type called positive beta radiation, alpha. Negative beta radiation is negatively charged electron, while the positive beta radiation consists of a positive electron, which is called positron. The last type of radiation is gamma radiation, which is electromagnetic radiation, having short wavelength. The charge of alpha particle is +2, which is the charge of the 2 electrons. Beta radiation, if this is a negative beta, the charge is -1, but if the positive beta positron, the charge is positive 1 or plus 1. The electromagnetic radiation is uncharged. Its charge is 0. The mass of the alpha particle is 4 times that of the proton, because as you know that the mass of the proton is nearly equal to the mass of the neutron, while the 1 beta particle, which is an electron, its mass is 1 over 1,800 of the proton or the neutron. The speed of the alpha particle is very slow because it is heavier. The heaviest one, the beta particle speed is medium in speed. The fastest radiation is the gamma radiation, which is the speed of light. The capability of ionizing the medium, the alpha particle has high ability to ionize the medium, the highest one, because its charge is greater, plus 2. This is medium capability, while the least capability for ionization of the medium is gamma. The ability to permeate or to pass through mediums, alpha particles has large mass, so its ability to permeate is the weakest. The highest one is the gamma, while the beta radiation has medium ability to permeate. The frequency of the alpha particles is the lowest, and that of the gamma is the highest, while beta is medium. Effect on the radiating element. If an element emits gamma radiation, no change will happen in the number of protons or neutrons. But if the element radiates beta, it changes to another element. The element which radiates beta radiation is changed to another element of higher atomic number by 1. If the element radiates alpha radiation, the element changes to another element of lower atomic number by 2. The alpha particles is very much dangerous, and the other 2 types are dangerous, not so much as it is in the alpha case. In the electric field, alpha particles, because they are positively charged, they will be attracted to the negative pole or the negative plate of the electric field. And beta radiation, because it is negative, it deviates towards the positive pole. Gamma radiation, because it is uncharged, it passes without any deflection. It passes in a straight line without deviation. And the same in the case of magnetic field. The elements of the periodic table are classified into many types. When counting the number of protons and number of neutrons for each element, then drawing a graph between the number of protons and the number of neutrons, and the graph is plotted, we found that if the number of protons and neutrons are the same, that represented on this line, the element is stable and doesn't radiate any type of radiation. If the number of neutrons is greater than the number of protons, these elements present in this area radiates beta negative radiation, and this is why, because a neutron is converted into a proton and a negative electron. But if the number of neutrons is less than the number of protons, as it is here in this area, the element radiates beta positive radiation, which is called a positron, which is produced from the conversion of a proton into a neutron and a positively charged electron, which is called a positron. If the atomic number of the element is greater than 84, the element is unstable and emits alpha particles, and the number of protons decreases by 2, and the number of neutrons also decreases by 2, so the mass number is changed by 4. Elements are classified into stable and unstable. Stable elements that are present directly on the curve, on this line, or this is called the stability belt. Stability belt is a straight line, nearly a straight line, at which all the elements present on this line are stable, and number of protons and neutrons are nearly equal to each other. If the element is unstable, as is in the case of the elements on the left and the right, and on the right upper part of the graph, these elements emits radiations. If the number of neutrons is greater than number of protons, an electron is converted into a proton and an electron, and negative beta emission occurs. If the number of neutrons is less than the number of protons, a proton is changing and converted into neutron and a positively charged electron, which is called positron. So positive beta emission occurs. If the number of protons is so much greater and the number of protons is greater than 84, the element emits alpha particles, and that occurs on the right upper part of the graph. Okay, these are many questions that are applied on what I have seen. Thank you for listening.